Hey ratbags, it's Jade. Quick look today at the latest and hottest new hotfix for Ashlands. It's in PTB at the moment, public test branch. You can take part in this on Xbox Insider Hub or by clicking on betas on Steam. It went live obviously only a couple of days ago. I've been enjoying it a lot, but already there's a huge amount of stuff that has been nerfed or changed. It wasn't just my bad drive-in, there actually was something wrong with the dakkar ship, the new one, that was getting stuck on rocks a bit more than it was meant to. And yes, enemies were being drawn to players just a bit too much. So we're going to go over these details and give you my first, I guess, impressions of the update. Let's go. So tons of balance tweaks and fixes. An issue that could have caused the dakkar ship to get stuck, fixed. Balancing issue that could attract too many nearby enemies because of trees catching fire. I'll explain this a little bit here. The enemies were drawn to you whenever you stood near a tree that fell or a tree that was taking damage from a fire caused by cinders. Now enemies should only react to the sound of falling trees and the sound from when new enemies are damaging the environment and not the fire from cinders. So they are still going to come at you if you make any noise, but not now coming at you just simply because trees are on fire. You no longer have to deal with the charred bony boys spawning under the sea. Balancing tweaks is for some of the fader attacks. That's the new boss, by the way. Portal should no longer have a problem reconnecting after changing name. Tweaked collider to prevent rugs from clipping into the Groston floor pieces. Ashwood walls with 26 and 45/6 degree angle now are better aligned with other wall pieces. Cooking stations can no longer catch on fire. Building pieces will no longer start burning before being placed. And recipes for multiple armours and weapons in Ashlands have been updated to use the correct workbench levels. You've got me to thank for that one as I raised it first. I DM'd some of the Valheim devs and let them know. Well, actually, maybe you guys aren't going to be happy with me because basically the armour was being able to be crafted way too cheap. You didn't need the 4th upgrade station. You only needed just 2 of them, which meant you could pretty much, as long as you picked up some metal, start crafting a lot of the new gear without having to get any of the new workbenches. So that was obviously an error. They fixed it now. So it should be that you can unlock the recipes for the basic new weapons at level 3, and then you can go ahead and get the gem cutter at level 4. You should be able to go ahead and start crafting the elemental weapons at level 4. Now there may be a level 5. I don't know if they've changed it in this update. I'll have to check whether or not they've actually made it so you can upgrade to level 5, or it might be something they'll save for in future. They did that with Mistlands, and I think they ended up adding it a couple months later. Summon trolls now have a chance to spawn cinders. Summon trolls are now immune to fire damage. So don't be using these around your base. Visual tweaks to Durnwin. I've literally just done a video on that, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too changed. The Durnwin is the brand new flaming sword. I've got a guide incoming on how to get this new legendary weapon. Visual tweaks to bone fragments, tweaks to Ashen Cake visual behaviour, corrected missing text strings, compiler optimizations for Xbox. Sulfur now makes correct sound when picked up, fixed a performance issue relating to many damage numbers, issue causing and download size to be unnecessarily large, and there we go. So what do I think about the update? It is absolutely been really hard, really tough. Yes, I'm out of practice. I've not played Valheim for like a year and a half since the last big update, other than a few guides when Hilda's request was here. The Mistlands was my last experience really getting to grips with the game. So I'm definitely rusty, but even with the help of a dev in my live stream, I was struggling, and I'm seeing a lot of you guys struggle too. I think some of these changes today will definitely go a long way to making it a bit more pleasant. It just simply was way too many respawning very quickly, or just all descending on you. Otherwise, so far, I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty cool. The new keeps and trying to get into them is an interesting mechanic for sure. I do worry though that there are ways to pretty much bypass a lot of the stuff. You can even pretty much make it to the Mistlands, to Ashlands, without needing one of the new boats. If you're lucky and know exactly where the Ashlands is, so it may take a bit of repetition. But yeah, obviously you won't do that now because the dakkar ship is going to work, but you could potentially just jump from spike to spike and don't spend too long in the water, otherwise it will start to burn you. But yeah, so far the enemies are great. We've got some really varied mixes here. Obviously the chards do feel like they are just grey dwarves, but much souped up versions. And I'm getting a newfound respect on the super mutant necks. They can do a huge amount of damage to you if you're not paying attention. So I'm keen to try this out. I'll be live streaming it tonight and giving it a whirl and seeing how much these balance changes have really took effect. I've got tons more videos incoming. I've been working hard, so make sure you subscribe. You've got notification bell dinged. And any more changes to the PTB, I'll let you know. And of course, when it's available for everyone, I'll be the first person to let you know too. So until next time, Ratbags, I'll catch you later.